I was just thinking as I was talking and remembering last year, and you don't want me to spill it. And remembering last year that this was one of my first really fun events where I kind of did on my own. One of the first kind of like off-the-cuff speaking, toasting events that I did for wine. And the next morning when the newspaper came out, Bob was calling me, he goes, why do you get all the fun jobs? You're on the front page, full color, with a wine glass in your hand. So from that day on, he was so jealous of some of the initiatives that I tried to cash in on when after he was inaugurated. Because I really just wanted to support things that Virginia was doing that I had a passion to see succeed, and in the economic development, this one on promoting Virginia wine was just a favorite of mine. It's turned out to be one of the more fun things, and I'll tell you one little tidbit of something that we're doing at the mansion in honor of our the first settlers to this country when they came here 400 years ago, and the three ships, the Godspeed, the Discovery, and the Susan Constant, and they brought these vines from Europe. They had this really great vision. They knew that wherever they landed, they wanted to bring wine to the New World, and so they brought the vines on the ships with them, and they had a rule that every young man over the age of 18 had to plant and cultivate at least 10 vines. And I've loved that story, and I've shared it a lot, and when we went over on our trade trip to England, Todd and I had great fun just sharing the success of that vision that those pioneers had coming, and the folks that were tasting some of our wines for the first time were so thrilled to have the benefit of receiving that wine, because they kept thinking, I knew you could do it. You know, they were so happy to see coming back to them now with wines they would import and bring into the European market, and so that was really fun. And then every time I've talked about that, I've just thought, wow, you know, they had a bunch of challenges, and we planted a garden at the mansion. And one evening I was out there just kind of thinking how nice the setting is. Even though you're downtown, in the middle of everything, it's really, Capitol Square is really a beautiful place. And I was picking some weeds out of our garden, and looking at it thinking, okay, what else do we need to plant? Excuse me, and all of a sudden I said, I could plant 10 vines. And so I know, I'm really excited. I started doing my homework, and I employed Luca and all my friends through the wine industry who've all from all different vineyards who've teamed together to help me find something that I could grow. And because I'm going to have my challenges, even though the Capitol's on a hill, and right where our little garden is, it does slope down. There's a rose garden below it. It's a pretty place. It does have sun, but my soil wasn't quite right, and so we're cultivating the soil. And next week we will be putting in 10 Chamberson wine vines. And hopefully by the anniversary of the mansion, our 200th our bicentennial, I will have a few grapes that I can sprinkle into some vintage. I'm hoping for Lucas sweating, but I know you can do it.
Lucas says he's going to win the Governor's Cup.
Oh, that would be great. And maybe we'll have our own little mansion label, but I think it would be something beautiful to have for the anniversary, even if it's just a little bit of juice from those grapes, something to say that we're gonna, you know, we're taking on that challenge and bringing it back to life because it's been so successful. So with that, I'd like to ask everyone to raise your cup with me and really thank you for your investment and for the success of Love by the Glass. I think I love the name. I mean, it's hard to make something like that fail. But to what we've been able to start here in Virginia and what we've been able to bring a vision to so many, and what your work and your support really means to the Commonwealth. I thank you on behalf of the Governor and myself. So make mine Virginia wine.
Cheers. Cheers.